why not hit 220 on a Sunday for my penance, because I didn't go to church today, and Jesus would be very upset with me, which is why obviously he's not here today. Even when he is here though, it's like he's not, because you can't really see him, and he doesn't really help you when you need it, you know what I mean? People just tell you that he's with you, but I don't know. I've really died a few times in the gym, and he was apparently spotting me. I didn't really feel any difference, so it is what it is. I'll leave that up to your interpretation. But right now, and welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cult Strength. I am down at EMF Arena again today. It is leg day, training quads and squats. So we're starting with a paused Zercher squat, my favorite squat variation. Excellent quad builder, but also excellent carryover to the deadlift. And that's the main reason that I'm using it at the moment, because my main goal is focused around building a 420 kilogram raw deadlift and qualifying for the Giants Live World Deadlift Championship in 2025. So, you know, this is the squat that I've selected to do for the program I'm running at the moment, which is the Godkiller program, which is available on the Cult Strength method. Okay, and now you can sign up for the Cult Strength method, which is my new and improved online coaching and programming system at cultstrength.square.site. But if you want to know more about that, just click a few videos back. There's a full video talking about it. But yeah, today we're starting with paused Zercher squats, and we're going to work up to something pretty heavy. We'll hit a single for our top set and back down with some reps, probably 2 sets of 5. Last week we worked up to in our first session, 200 kilos for a paused Zercher squat single. Very conservative, but I think we can up the ante on that a bit today. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty fresh, and definitely excited to squat. And just firstly, a big thank you to everybody as well who has signed up for the Cult Strength method. We officially launch tomorrow on Monday, and I'm super pumped to see you guys get underway and obviously to train with you and help you guys grow and get stronger. So as I said, if you're interested in learning more about that, I posted a video a couple days ago with a lot of information. But yeah, after I do my squats today, we're going to move on to some more leg work, mostly quad dominant leg work. I will do one glute exercise because I really want to work on, you know, building nice strong glutes and hips to help me with my lower back moving forward. As I, you know, peak my deadlift to get stronger with that, I need to make sure I'm bulletproof. So I'll take advantage of that today and get some more glute work in. But the most of the session is based around quads. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be hard. That's what she said. Or he said. Again, as I always say, depends if you pull sumo or conventional, right? Don't take offense to it. I'm not hating. It just is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to get going. We'll start warming up in a minute with 60 kilos. And we'll chat as we get a bit closer towards our top set for today, which I'm thinking, you know, at least 210 kilos, maybe more. We'll see how we go. Let's get it, baby. Enjoy. All right, baby, we're going to get started now. 60 kilos. I'm going to walk out this way, though, just because I hate fucking looking in a mirror when I'm squatting. I know I'm pretty, but I'm not that pretty. It is what it is. All right. Honestly, though, I just don't like the distraction when you're squatting. You know, you should be feeling what you're doing, not looking at what you're doing, because when you look at one thing, something else is going to break down. It should become, you know, second nature, and looking in the mirror is not going to help you with that. So right now, we'll get to work, start warming up. Let's go. Easy peasy, got 100 kilos next. Let's go. Action. Easy peasy. We'll go 3 plates, 140 kilos next. Let's go. Easy. We go 4 plates next. Yeah, boy. All right, baby. So we're up to 180 kilos now with the poor Zercher squats, and I wanted to talk about the direct carryover that the Zercher squat, I feel, has to a deadlift. Right? We need to think about what we're doing during both of these movements. Now, with a deadlift, okay. People think of it as a pull and a hinge pattern, which it is, but it's also a lot of leg drive. We're pushing the world away, we're pushing the floor away, right? Like a leg press. We're pushing as hard as we can, and we're also trying to hinge through with the hips. And obviously when we're deadlifting, right, we're trying to avoid this, right? We're trying to avoid our hips creeping up too much and our chest falling towards the floor, right? Then it becomes all back, it becomes stiff-legged, and essentially you're not getting leg drive. The same principle with the Zercher squat. When you think about it, right, we're driving through the floor as hard as we can. It's a squat. But at the same time, because of where we're holding the barbell down here, when we come up, we're being pulled down, right, like this. And it becomes almost like a bit of a deadlift, except we're holding the bar in a different spot. So as you can see, for both exercises, we're driving our feet through the floor as hard as we can, okay? And we're trying to avoid that loss of position and that position that we find ourselves in using too much lower back and no leg drive, okay? So if you can kind of get your head around that and implement the Zercher squat and understand what it's doing, I believe you'll see your deadlift shoot up quite dramatically, just as I did, okay? So I'm gonna hit 180 now, and as I'm doing it, just have a look and see what it is I'm talking about, and it becomes more obvious the heavier it gets, right? Because it becomes harder for me to maintain that excellent position, but the intent is still there. So we'll give this now. I dare say this will be my second last warm-up. We'll do one more after this. Let's go. Easy peasy. We'll go probably go to 200 kilos next, roughly, as a final warm-up. Let's get it. Alrighty, so we got 210 kilos on the bar. Went a little heavier than 200. Now last week I hit 200 kilos for the top set. So technically, right, this is a last warm-up, but if it's challenging enough, it can also be a top set because this is a 10 kilogram progression from last week. But if it feels good, I may make a cheeky little jump again. But this is a decent weight for week 2, right? With a pause, of course. So I'm gonna hit this now, and then hopefully it doesn't feel too bad. I mean, the Zercher squats always feel a lot harder than they look. Even 180 looks really easy, but in reality, it feels like a bag of dicks. But I'm gonna get this now. I'm gonna smoke it, and hopefully we can go 5 plates. We'll see how we go. Whew. God damn. The squat itself felt very easy. Obviously, getting it off the rack, putting it back on the rack, that's challenging, but I think we can go 5 plates. We'll do it. Like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe. I prefer the sound of metal clanging together when you put plates on, but it does have a similar effect. It's not as good though, but it is what it is. 5 plates still look aesthetic. That's probably the only reason I'm really doing 220 today, to be honest with you, because 210 would have been sufficient, but I have some problems and I'm a glutton for punishment, so why not hit 220 on a Sunday for my penance, because I didn't go to church today and Jesus would be very upset with me, which is why obviously he's not here today. Even when he is here though, it's like he's not, because you can't really see him and he doesn't really help you when you need it. You know what I mean? People just tell you that he's with you, but I don't know. I've really died a few times in the gym and he was apparently spotting me. I didn't really feel any difference. So it is what it is. I'll leave that up to your interpretation. But right now, 5 plates, we hit a single. Yes, I expect it to be pretty challenging, but obviously this is nowhere near my PR. I have a milestone I'd love to hit with this. 300 kilos would be incredible. My best is 280 kilos, but this is week 2 of my training cycle, so we'll see where it goes. Yes, we shall. I'm gonna take a minute now, get my head in the game, and we're gonna smoke this for a single. Then we're gonna get 2 back down sets in at around 170. Let's go. See, at the moment, I was kind of blind there, but I'm pretty sure I stood it back up. Maybe I failed it, I don't know, but it's back on the rack. That's the main thing. Like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. 2 sets to go. Let's go. One more to go. All right, baby, so 1 more set of the back downs. Not doing pauses with back downs this week. We'll just keep them constant tension. And I did 5 reps on the last set. The plan was 2 by 5. If there's a couple reps in the tank here, I might do an extra 1 or 2. We'll see how it feels. But we still have quite a bit of work to do with obviously some leg pressing of some sort, and obviously leg extensions and hip extensions. We'll superset those at the end to, you know, increase the output and the intensity and the difficulty of the session, because I want to work hard today. I'm already working hard. I want to keep working hard because it's Sunday and I'm trying to be better. So I don't know what you're doing today, but you should be in the fucking gym. You know what I'm saying? Not at church. You can get on your knees for some dude any other time you want. Doesn't have to be on Sunday mornings. Let me tell you right now. All right, 1 minute and we'll get it. It's like a game of chicken. You go as close as you can to dying without dying. I nailed it. All right, baby, we'll go 2 or 3 sets of this, 15, 20 reps, high volume. It's not super light, but it's not heavy, of course. Full range of motion. Again, getting the money in the bank. This is the hypertrophy work now. Let's go. All right, baby, we're gonna finish off with 2 sets of hip extensions paired with leg extensions. Now I've done 3 sets of Zercher squats, 2 sets of leg press, 15 reps, and we'll finish the quads off with a leg extension. I don't need to do over the top amount of volume at the moment. I find this is sufficient. The Zercher squats really fry the quads and they pre-fatigue them, you could say, right before we even get to the bodybuilding work, right, the hypertrophy work. So at the moment, I don't need to do too much. If I start feeling that it becomes too easy, I can simply add more, right? That's very easy to do, but it's important to not do too much because that is, also just as detrimental as not doing enough. So you have to kind of use your brains a little bit. We've got 2 sets and we'll finish up. Keep it pretty light. We're just focusing on the squeeze, nice and smooth. One more. And there is the session done. That is, what is that, day 3 of week 2 of my Godkiller program. And a successful day. Obviously, started with the Zercher squats, pause, work up to 5 plates a side. Really happy with that. And then I got some leg press in, of course, and finished with leg extensions and hip thrusts. And as I said, I'm not going over the top. I don't feel the need to right now. That is absolutely sufficient. And it'll be a challenge to recover for that in time for my deadlifts, right? And there's no point in me doing a session that is so much that I don't recover for my deadlift session, especially when that is my absolute priority at the moment. And that is in 3 days. So I think 3 days is enough time to recover. Of course, not 100%, right? It would be foolish to think I can recover 100% in terms of, you know, not having any pain in my body and not having any neural fatigue. But we want to recover to a point where we can perform and execute the session in a way that we need to, right? So that's all it is, right? We're setting ourselves up each week for success. This was a good session, and I'm sure next week will be too. But if you're still here, please do me a favor, like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. Remember that the Cult Strength method is live now. So if you want to be fucking strong, if you want to be coached by me, if you want to do cool shit like I do, well then please go on and subscribe. That is, you can find the link, at cultstrength.square.site. And keep in mind with that, it is a monthly subscription. You get billed monthly and you can cancel any time. But obviously the longer you stay on, the bigger and stronger, and of course the sexier you're gonna get. That's just how it is. I was gonna say I don't make the rules, but I absolutely do. So until next time, you know what to do. Go to the fucking gym, baby. Let's get it.